Hello, this is the background music for this video. How do you like it? Hi, you're talking to Larry Wells. You're not talking to me. I wish you were, but you're only listening to me. I am a learner. That's my passion, is learning things. But I've found that I can't really learn things unless I can try and believe me, I mean try, teach them. So what is this channel all about? Well, you could say it's all about me. Oh, yeah, it's my channel. It's all about me. But what I really want to do is teach someone else so that I can learn. And maybe if I get comments or feedback, then I'll even learn more. I'll learn more about whether I'm doing a good job or whether I'm doing a bad job. So, what drove me to this insane idea of coming up with this kind of YouTube channel? It's because the schools that I have taught in never worked out. For 11 years, I thought I had found the exact passion that I had always searched for in life. In my very first technical class, I stood up there and started teaching, and I said, "This is what I want to do. I feel perfectly natural in this." So I taught in this technical school, and I had a great time. Students were great. A lot of them didn't listen, but a lot of them did listen, and at least they were doing something that they liked to do. They were learning about things that would help them get a job. After 11 years, though, things started switching around. And they got switched around because a CEO of this school from Colgate-Palmolive, yes, a soap salesman, took over ITT Technical Institute, and before I knew it, in the 5 years that I predicted, he ruined it. It basically became a student loan factory, and our credits were not transferable. So after a while, I just couldn't do it anymore. Unethically, it just wasn't fair to the students. So from there, I went into the corporate world. Corporations that involved automotive parts, testing automotive parts, writing software for automotive radios, and those kinds of things. After a while, though, it became a point that I really wanted to teach again. So my wife says, "Why don't you retire and try teaching?" So I did that. I retired, went into a school, went into the local high school and said, "I want to substitute teach." The principal goes, "Oh, wow, you got a science background. We don't have a chemistry teacher. So can you be a chemistry teacher?" I thought, well, is that all it takes? How do you know I'm going to be a good teacher? How do you know I'm going to be good around kids? Well, you're a parent, aren't you? That should work. And I thought, wow, this is really what I wanted to do, is teach. So I taught chemistry and physics for 4 years. Why aren't I still doing that? Well, I'm not still doing that because I found out that the students, for the most part, really didn't care. And you know what? I couldn't blame them. One of those students one day said, "Mr. Wells, this is like a prison." And I said, "That's very astute. It is like a prison because it has the institutional framework of a prison. You're required to come every day. You're required to eat lunch at a certain time, and you leave at a certain time. So it's like during the time in school, it's like a prison for you. So how am I going to do this better? Well, I thought, why not just teach the way I want to teach and see if there's an audience out there. Maybe there's no audience other than the people that I say, hey, you ought to watch this YouTube video. Hey, my son, why don't you watch this video? Or other people like that. Just get friends to watch the video. Just to say, let's see what a fool Mr. Larry Wells can make of himself. And if not, then at least I'm getting something out of it. So I'm doing this because I can't teach to myself very well because the concepts don't get inside me unless I start teaching them. So that's where I'm going with this. Now, what topics am I going to cover? Well, could be electronics, could be physics, could be chemistry, could be history, could be archaeology, whatever I happen to get involved in that I need to learn, and maybe I can help other people learn. And if they give me comments, negative or positive, I understand this delivery is not exactly what you would expect from a really top-notch YouTube video, but at least I'll get some feedback and then I can get something out of it. After all, I'm retired. I ain't making no money, so at least I ought to have some fun. So that's where I'm headed with this. And now it seems time for me to stop this recording, check out how ridiculous I look, and maybe that will help me learn how to do a better job of future videos where I'm actually talking about something that's interesting to me and hopefully interesting to you. So long, it's been fun.